today my topic is violence on TV. Especially for children. These days children watch TV programs such as cartoons, talk shows, dramas every day. And I believe that TV programs can affect children in a good way or in a bad way. But unfortunately, however, these days TV programs are getting violent, and so that many parents are worried about their children are getting aggressive and sometimes imitate the violence on TV. So actually I read an article on the internet and it was really horrible, so I'd like to tell you the story. This accident happened in Korea, and like 11 years old boys.
An 11-year-old boy.
Boys.
Oh, okay, 11-year-old boys.
Boys killed one of their children simply because the boy made some rumors about them, and so they strapping the boy and hitting the boy. And so after killing them, they decided to throw away the body in a river. So surprisingly, what they did was drawing the whole blood from the body.
They drained the blood?
Yes, I mean removed the blood.
They drained the blood.
Yeah, to make the body light. Maybe the dead boy was a little bit heavy. Yeah, so I wondered how 11 years old boy knew about this fact. So they said they got some information about it from a cartoon. Do you know cartoon Conan?
Japanese.
This is a kind of detective cartoon which is really famous among teenagers. Yeah, so this cartoon usually shows how can criminals kill people and how can deal with the dead bodies. So they got some information and they packed the body with a plastic bag and they threw away the body in a river. So I was really shocked from this article, and specifically a scientist found that by the time the average US children start elementary school, like about 7 or 8 years old people, they have seen 8,000 murders and 10,000 acts of violence on TV. This is really horrible. Just 7 or 8 years old children have seen this kind of images on TV. So for me, it seems really natural for children to get aggressive and imitate the violence in this circumstance. So obviously this problem is getting serious and so we need to
more and more serious.
So we need to carefully think about this problem, because someday we are going to be parents. Even though we don't have children now, this problem is really worth talking. So I'd like to share opinions. First, we need to think about why are the children affected by the violent programs. Why are they attracted to children? Because some children really interested in that kind of things, especially for, in my experience, my younger brother really liked action movies, and he really tried to imitate the kind of action when he was young. Yeah. So why are the violence programs attractive to children? June, do you have
Sometimes they think it's cool
Yeah.
for them is because it looks nice. In my case, when I was young, I imitated.
It looks nice. It looks fun.
I mean,
It looks
it looks
interesting.
cool. Like,
Looks cool.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, cool.
So when I was young, I imitated pro wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, wrestling. I was really into that with my friends, and and finally, some of my friends hurt. Not seriously, but only hurt. So after that, I quit to imitate that. I realized it can be, it's kind of dangerous. So I quit.
It could be dangerous.
It could be dangerous.
What about hero? Do you have any ideas?
About the violence.
Yeah.
Why?
Why the violent programs are
Yeah.
attractive to children?
Because the children have not good knowledge about some things like violence,
Do you mean they're immature enough?
immature. So they are immature, so they can accept everything.
Innocent.
Innocent.
Pure.
Pure?
So pure, yeah. They're so pure, so they can accept everything, including violence or something.
Or sometimes they're not interested in, but it's their only choice, kind of entertainment, because they have busy parents, so their parents can't have fun with them. So their only choice is to watch television, and usually in television is almost always violence.
Children don't have choices to entertain.
Kind of busy parents, I think. They don't
You
have
will
enough
sit-
time.
Yeah. So you said 2 points, really.
Mm.
Busy parents, and then they have no choice.
Yeah.
Right? On
Yeah,
TV?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah?
Because in TV is usual to pass violent programs. So, well, if you are looking at a good program, maybe you will find many violence programs and one kind of non-violence. It's
Yeah, so these days many programs are including violent things, and so maybe children can be affected by them. And about future effect, if this problem is not solved,
Is not solved.
what will happen to children?
aggressive society
Aggressive society?
we will create.
Increasing the crime rate.
Yeah.
Making some gangsters.
Children may gangster.